Push-ups, the quintessential measure of basic upper body strength. For the majority of people, doing push-ups is a huge milestone to overcome in their personal fitness journey. Not only is it a fundamental movement, but it's a great total upper body exercise that you can do anywhere. At home, in the gym, or even on vacation. It works out the arms, the shoulders, the chest, the back, and all your core muscles all at the same time. Unfortunately, I see a lot of people do this exercise incorrectly and inefficiently. They'll often just focus on their elbows, which will just work their arms. But then you're missing out on all the great benefits of it being a total upper body exercise. So, with my 10 years of professional personal training experience, I'm going to take you through the common mistakes that I've seen, and then break down the steps on how to fix them. Alright, let's get started. Mistake number 1. Don't let your neck stick forward. We often do this unintentionally because it makes us feel like we're closer to the ground than we actually are. Well, your head is anyway. What it really does is limit the range of motion of your push-up, making it easier to push back up because your body is not going all the way down. This is a bad habit and can lead to neck, upper back, and shoulder pain. If you find your head falling down, fixate your eyes forward at about 45 degrees. Oftentimes, where your eyes look, your head and neck follows. If your lack of upper body strength is causing you to bring your head down and reduce your range of motion, practice doing push-ups on an elevated surface to build up a good habit of keeping your eyes and head up. There will be a link in the description for a push-up program that gets you started on push-ups from an elevated surface. As you get stronger, this habit will follow you to doing push-ups on the floor eventually. Mistake number 2. Don't let your shoulders elevate up towards your ears. It's like sitting at a computer for too long. You start to slouch and your shoulders hunch up. Whether you're doing push-ups or not, this position can cause neck, upper back, and shoulder pain as well. Don't let this become a bad habit while performing push-ups. By doing this, you lose the benefit of building your mid-back strength, relying too much on your shoulders and arms. This goes back to focusing on only bending the elbows, when we really need to focus on the entire upper body working together. To fix this, pull your shoulders and shoulder blades down. This is a little bit different from pulling your shoulder blades back, but we'll talk about that later in the video. Just remember to keep your shoulders down. Mistake number 3. Don't have your hands out too wide. Having your hands too wide negatively compensates for lack of strength, stability, and control in your upper body and core. This can also cause pain in your shoulder joints and lead to the shoulders hunching up again or falling down again. In general, have your hands just outside shoulder width and keep your elbows tucked in at about a 45-degree angle as you perform the push-up. This minimizes risk of injury and strengthens your arms and shoulders better. The angle of your elbows might flare out slightly, but this is okay. Also, having your arms tucked completely by your sides might be too difficult, but can be a progression after mastering this basic push-up. Mistake number 4. Don't let your hips sink down or have your hips up too high. Hip sinking down compensates for a lack of core engagement. We always hear, keep your core tight. But what does that really mean? Keeping your core tight means bringing your diaphragm down and squeezing your butt cheeks together. To bring your diaphragm down, imagine inhaling deeply so your rib cage and chest rise. Then exhale completely, bringing your rib cage down. This will tighten up your abs and obliques so your hips don't sink down. On the flip side, don't have your hips too high, sticking your butt in the air. You can prevent this by squeezing your glutes. By tightening the core this way, you can build up your core strength and reduce the risk of back pain. Mistake number 5. Not doing push-ups in a full range of motion. By cutting your range of motion short on push-ups, you lose the benefit of developing strength in a lot of your back muscles. One way to help with this is practicing retracting and protracting your shoulder blades. Retract or pull your shoulder blades together on the way down. Protract or separate your shoulder blades apart when you come back up. This helps the shoulder girdle obtain a full range of motion, allowing you to use many more muscles and strength at one time. This will definitely be harder than push-ups with a limited range of motion. Again, if you find that you can't do push-ups with a full range of motion on the floor, start off on an elevated surface and work your way down as you get stronger. Alright, to wrap things up, follow these 5 tips to make sure your push-ups are effective and safe. Tip number 1. Keep your neck straight by looking ahead at a 45-degree angle. Tip number 2. Keep your shoulders down. Tip number 3. Keep your elbows slightly tucked at a 45-degree angle. Don't let your arms go out too wide or come in too narrow. Tip number 4. Keep your core braced by engaging your diaphragm, abs, and glutes. Tip number 5. Do your push-ups in a full range of motion by retracting shoulder blades going down and protracting them going up. By following these 5 tips, it'll ensure that you're on your way to better push-ups. If you found this video helpful at all, hit that like button, and also hit that subscribe button too if you want to see more videos like this. Alright, I'll catch you guys next time. Bye. Bye.